Get up! It is Motivation Monday, and I am here with you guys. I'm really excited to bring a topic to you guys about confrontation. If that just made you feel a little sick or uneasy, this is the perfect episode for you. We're going to try and tackle this topic today. We're going to talk about why it is that we avoid conflict, how we're avoiding conflict, and why it impacts our lives. And we're going to talk about what we can do to change our thought processes so that we can relish in conflict and grow from it. So this is Taylor Your Life. I have a dream of owning my time and believe that you can do anything. These videos are a daily discipline meant to hold me accountable and inspire you as we grow together. So, confrontation, it's literally a word that no one wants to use, something that we avoid. If you look at Google Books, the use of the word has dropped over the last 10 or 15 years, where we are avoiding it at all costs. Get the pun? Literally avoid books? Anyways, so we are told to avoid it because conflict is bad, conflict is ugly, and when we grew up, if you're in my generation or in other generations, you see conflict in war, you see conflict in politics, you see conflict in all these high-risk arenas, and so we avoid it and internalize it in our lives, and we're told that it's bad. But you know what? I'm going to go ahead and define confrontation for you, and maybe this can help us out a little bit. The first definition that I see is an open conflict of opposing ideas or forces. Open, conflict, opposing. Those sound like pretty scary words, but another definition of it that I like to view confrontation through is a bringing together of ideas or themes. This is something that I've worked really hard to overcome. I'm going to talk about how we avoid conflict, and then I'm going to tell you how I changed my mindset so that I can grow from conflict. So here's some things that we do to avoid conflict. We avoid people who are different. If there's people at your work that speak a different language, if there's people at your work that you don't know, you tend to avoid them. You want to stay with people that confirm what you think and do. You want to stick around those kind of areas so that you can just have a safer space. So we avoid people. We avoid difficult things in our life. This is conflict. We avoid finances, we avoid fitness, we avoid relationships, we avoid work. These are things where your boss tells you something and you won't speak up for yourself. This is where you have a poor relationship with a family member or a parent and you avoid it for fear of conflict. This is where you have a relationship that went bad with a friend and you avoid it because you just don't want to go there. There's a risk of talking to them because there's going to be conflict. And then we avoid challenges to improve. We avoid new ideas. We avoid new thoughts. So what can we do about it? I think first you have to examine your own biases and what it is that you're afraid of with conflict, and you need to name it. Conflict is meant to be hard. It is an open, opposing ideas of forces. That's okay, because if you just go about your life, I guarantee you that you've learned something new in the last year. And it's not because you just let your life be your life, be your life, and you're 100% certain that everything you know is absolutely right. It's because you've opened yourself up to some sort of conflict or discomfort, and it's okay to push forward and confront something that is bothering you. You need to change your mindset and realize that by opening yourself to other ideas, other thoughts, opposing ideas, this is how you can use conflict to grow. You know that you don't have the answers to everything, and neither do I. And by allowing other people to challenge you, by allowing other people to conflict with what you think or what you're doing, allows you to open up and potentially change. And this is what I want to challenge you guys to do. Talk to someone that is not like you. Take the time to challenge yourself and open up a past relationship that you've flubbed. Go to somewhere where you know there will be conflict and realize that the potential harm is minimal. There's not going to be a huge, irreversible change in your life by reaching out to someone or something in your life that is causing conflict, that needs confrontation. Confront your finances, call a bill collector. Confront your parent or your spouse or your friend to have some open dialogue and conflict. And when you go into these things, this is the most important point. You need to know that your mind could be changed at the end of this confrontation. That's the biggest point that I can put across to you guys. You need to listen during a confrontation. You need to know and not assume that what you think is right over someone else. And you need to put yourself in an uncomfortable situation so that you can grow. This can start super small. If you're not super comfortable with going out and confronting a relative or confronting your boss or doing those kind of things, Just ask for a discount at the local coffee shop the next time you go. Say I want 10% off. Have a quick confrontation and see if you get it. It's small steps over time that you can do to where you can become more comfortable with confrontation and realize that it opens the world to you. It opens opportunities. It allows you to grow as you assimilate new ideas that challenge what you think so that you can continue to acquire new knowledge over time. I want you to take the challenge. I want you guys to confront something in your life, whether it's with your family, whether it's with asking for a discount somewhere. I want you to read a book and challenge something that you thought you previously held dear. I want you to assimilate new thoughts and ideas, and I want you to grow this week. If this is helpful to you guys, make sure to share it with a friend. Make sure to reach out and talk to me too. I'm looking forward to hear what you guys are working on confronting in your lives. I hope this motivated you for the week. I'm ready to get out there and make a difference. We'll talk to you guys later.